Welcome to part 4 of my Strong Start series that I shot in collaboration with PRX Performance, where we help you bring you back into your body with different variations that you should be doing in all the basic lift patterns to feel more confident and stronger within your body. If you missed the other videos, please go back and check them out because I promise you're going to learn something new in each and every one of these videos. I am Dr. Jennifer Brownie, Doctor of Physical Therapy, owner and founder of Gen Health, your one-stop for all aches and pains that you're feeling in your body. And today I am going to take you through row or pulling variations, whether you want to do a pull up or whether you just want to feel less back tension when you're doing a row. And if you're looking for gym equipment that you can add into your home, but make sure that it saves space, we love PRX Performance because no matter how small of a space that you have, I promise you're going to find equipment that fits your space. So make sure to use the link provided because it provides a secret discount. So for a barbell row, a lot of people complain of some different issues. So we're going to try to work things out as far as what you can do instead. So we're going to start with dumbbells. And I love dumbbells because we can do a neutral hand grip. We don't have to force any direction of the hands. They could just be in a neutral position. So Tyler's going to show you first deadlifting it up in a good position. We're already starting right from the ground. Can't forget that. Yeah, exactly. Now from the top here, he's going to bend his hips back and just bring the weight right to his knees, okay? So you don't have to go so far back. Now play with positioning here. You know, what makes you feel more comfortable? Is it back onto your heels a little bit? Is it make sure that you could breathe from your belly and your back? Make sure you have reduced tension here. Now when he pulls, he's gonna pull dumbbells into his hips, okay? So a lot of times what happens is that people lean too far forward and then they bend from the biceps. So show that. So lean forward a little bit more and then bend from the biceps. And this is what it looks like. Yes, you'll still be getting back, but you're going to get a lot more back and a lot more biceps, which we want more down here and lats. So he's going to lean back just slightly, make sure he offsets and then pull the weight into his hips. And what you see is a lot less neck tension, a lot less back tension. And again, if he feels more comfortable, he can lean a little bit further forward. He can lean a little bit further back. He can stand up a little bit more. So you get to kind of dictate what feels best for you in this position and then standing back up to finish and then a deadlift back down. Perfect. So now for the barbell. Yes. Same thing. Go ahead and deadlift it up and then we'll show hand positioning after that. So coming up. Now let's try to do underhand position. Okay. So, and this is where like sometimes having the barbell in a higher racked position, right? And then just stepping back from there, then you don't have to deadlift it off the ground every time. You can stack weights easier. But having this underhand position, I love because again, a lot of people are already so rounded in the shoulders that this tends to happen a lot with rows, right? But now when I'm underhand, I'm going to be pulling back a lot more. So it takes some tension off the front of those shoulders. So now same thing, he's going to get into that deadlift position right at his knees. And then he's going to pull, again, the bar is going to come straight back toward his belly and then right back down. And it's all about the shoulder blade. Let the shoulder blade come all the way down too, and then pull. When you let that shoulder blade come all the way down, we're pulling from our full range of motion. So we get that full stretch and that full range of motion, keeping that upper back a little bit healthier. And again, keeping that tension out of that neck. Now, for those who have a lot of low back tension, don't feel comfortable leaning forward, we can do an upright row. And I think that's what's great. So we'll show you in standing. You can always do this seated as well because seated is really going to take that low back out of the equation. There's no way for you to overextend really when you're seated. So he's going to grab the pulley and come back into a position. Now, when you are set up, I want you, so stand up so start standing just so that we could see. Now, you always want to unlock the knees. Once you unlock the knees, set back just a tiny bit and tuck under just a tiny bit. So not necessarily knees coming forward, but tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And that's going to engage in the core. Now that takes it out of the low back completely. You cannot have low back, you know, overextending if you tuck that tailbone under just slightly. Now from here, he's going to think elbows are going to come right back to him and he's just going to pull right from the shoulder blades. So pulling back and then slow on the way out. Let those shoulder blades come all the way out. And then again, pull and then slow on the way out. That when we do it slow on the way out, we get that full control and engagement just from those shoulder blades and lats. And again, keeping that tailbone tucked under, core is on. And you can always come up a little bit more so you can unlock the knees a tiny bit more. Yep, just in that position. Great. And now in a seated position, he can't overextend from that low back at all. So it's a slight tuck still from that tailbone, core engage, and then pulling right from those shoulder blades and extending out slow, letting that full range of motion and then pulling back. When we get that full range of motion too, we're going to get so much engagement all the way up, even up through that neck, keeping that neck healthy. Okay, last one of my favorites, because you could really just isolate that shoulder blade and you get to really focus on that full range of motion while keeping the body a little bit more supported. So it's going to be good for your back, not feel too achy for the back, and help to support the body a little bit more, especially in a single arm motion. So he's going to grab the dumbbell and come down onto the bench. So knee and hand goes down onto the bench. So he's in that, parallel to the ground position. He's still going to engage here. He's still pushing from the ground here to help engage in the core. So he's still having some support. And now the thought is, again, that hand is going to pull toward that hip, elbow straight up to the ceiling, and then slow on the way down. Let that shoulder blade go and then pull it right back up. Again, full range of motion here. So we're letting that shoulder blade hang and then come all the way back, elbow or hand back toward hip just a tiny bit more. Yeah, there you go. And then slow on the way down. When you're focusing on form, rather than just getting, lifting the most weight, you're really going to start to focus in on what you're feeling.
Yeah, right? Yeah, yep. It felt heavier when I pulled back to the pocket more.
Exactly. Yeah. I hope that you feel more confident in understanding different pulling mechanisms that you could do for your body depending on where you're at. And if you want more workouts that follow a full plan and course put together that not only includes strength, but also functional movement patterns that include jump training and reactive training and balance training that we all need as we age. And every workout is going to include a mobility warm-up and mobility cool-down, all the aspects that we've been told we need in our body, but understanding how we could do it most effectively. Not only am I going to guide you through it and give you exact cueing as we go through, but I also shot it with my 73-year-old mother. So you get to see someone who has osteoarthritis, joint pain, adapt movements for her body so that she can keep jumping, doing high intensity power and strength work as she ages. So if you want to feel more confident in your body, no matter where you are, and continue to progress safely, I highly recommend checking out our Lifting for Longevity program. And we have a special discount just for you.
Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.